this last day in October, remembering to change our clocks for tomorrow. Let's notice the points of contact, our physical body with the earth. And let that bottom half become heavy and sink into the ground. Maybe from the hips up, feel ourselves maybe just rising up the crown of our head, pulling us to a neutral, comfortable spine. And today's practice is focusing on loving kindness. So if you'd like to find a mudra this morning, our mudra for oneness, you can bring the tips of our index fingers together so they touch. And then the thumbs just come to the tips of those index fingers. And then the base of our palm together and the other fingers are out. So it'll look like this from your view. So tips of the index fingers together, thumb on the tips of the index, and the other fingers out. If that's comfortable. Yeah. And hold that in front of the heart or just wherever feels comfortable. Just coming together in a spirit of oneness. With those of us here today, with those that will watch later. And just with humanity as a whole. As we ground down and we ground into our breath, connecting to ourself, and as we connect deeper with ourself, we connect deeper with all of the other hearts beating around the globe. Just noticing the rise and fall of the breath in the body. And as you might have read in my email, I think midweek, we'll be incorporating the mantra Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu today in the end of our practice after our meditation. So if you'd like to bring that into your space, to perhaps bring the mind back to throughout our physical practice, I'll just say that a few times as we continue to sink into our space. You're welcome to join now if you'd like. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. It means may all beings be happy and at peace. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Om. Let's bring your hands to prayer in front of our hearts. Dedicating this practice to ourselves, to the beating hearts in this room, and to the beating hearts and the souls beyond this room, beyond time and space. Om Shanti. On your next inhale, lift those arms up to the sky, or maybe lift the arms out to the side. Whatever feels good for you today. If you want to reach up high, if you want to reach out and expand beyond your shoulders. And then we'll exhale, float the hands down. And let's float the arms up. And then float them down. Keep the hands down. And with the hands down on the ground, let's find some neck rolls. Opening up the back of the neck, the shoulders. You can do half circles or full circles. Whatever feels really good for your body today. You can find some stillness with the neck. Bring the left hand down and bring the right hand up and over, reaching to the side, maybe keeping that left or that right side of the body down. So the right arm goes up and over, and then we'll sweep that right arm to the ground. And the left arm can go up and over. And that left side of the body grounds. Do that again. To each side, left hand down, right arm up and over. Nice, guys. And then over to the right and up and over. That left arm. Good. Now let's come to tabletop. Kind of a cooler day, so we're going to move a little quick to get some heat going. So finding your tabletop, we're going to do kind of some scapular attention today for those shoulders and that shoulder girdle. So with your hands in tabletop, or your body in tabletop, let's bring our arms out wide to the side. So the shoulders, so the hands were under the shoulders, and that is bring them out to the side of the shoulders. And then we're just gonna dip, bend that right elbow, dip that left shoulder down to the ground. Yep, and then bring the left shoulder up, and then bring the right shoulder down to the ground. That left elbow bends. The gaze is towards the left wrist. And then just kind of rock through, dipping the shoulder down, creating some space between the shoulder blades, maybe noticing in the armpit, and then over to the other side. I'm just kind of rolling through like a wave, moving those shoulders down to the ground, one at a time. And then let's bring our chest up and bring those arms back underneath the shoulders. So now we're kind of in that traditional cat-cow. Let's find a downward facing dog. It's creating length in the spine. Sit bones reach to the sky. You can ground those heels if that's in your mobility, if that's in your DNA. And then we'll lower back down to tabletop. Bring those wrists underneath the shoulders. And now keep those arms locked, and we're just going to drop the chest down. So the chest kind of comes between the shoulders, and then just bring the back up. So the arms are steady and straight, and then you're just dropping the chest down and up. And it's kind of weird to get used to at first, but just give it a go. Just massaging kind of those shoulder blades along the spine. Lowering the chest, and then bringing it up. Now one more time, lower, keep those arms straight, press it up, shoulder blades come up, and now just find a traditional cat-cow. Let's walk our hands forward, sink the heart down. Here's a puppy pose. Sits bones reach up to the sky, heart sinks down to the earth. And then maybe saying to yourself or out loud, Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. As that heart sinks down, it's filling our space with that peace and happiness for the entire globe. Now breathe in. Exhale, bring those hands back underneath the shoulders. Ground into the hands, ground into that left knee. Lift that right knee up, and then just tap the right knee to the elbow, and then send the leg back. Then tap the right knee to the elbow, send the right leg back. And just go at your own pace. Maybe you want to do kind of warp speed. Maybe you want to do really slowly, or find something in between. Warming up the core, shoulders and arms are waking up. Now one more time, and you extend that leg back, keep that leg back. Pause with that leg long. Reach through the heel, reach through the crown of the head. Breathe in. Now exhale, bring that knee down. Now bring the knees wide, sit back, child's pose. Find a breath in child's pose. Arms can be forward or back. And maybe you bring that mantra into your space. On your next exhale, bring everything up to tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders again. Bring the knees underneath the hips. And then we're going to tap with that left knee. So ground into the hands and the right knee. Bring that left knee to the left elbow and then back. And you can extend that leg out when you send it back. Warming up the left side of the body, that lunar side of the body. We have a full moon today, so we're going to do our moon salutations. This left side is that of the moon. So warming up the moon a little bit. And now one more time, extend out. Find that leg extended long. Heel reaches, the crown of the head reaches forward. Let's breathe in. Exhale, bring that knee down. And then send the hips up and back, toes curl under. Let's find downward facing dog. Now we'll be here for 5 breaths. So maybe you want to stay in downward facing dog. Maybe you want to lower those forearms down and find a dolphin pose. So however you want to enjoy this inversion, find that in your space. Ground into the body. And then maybe send that chant into your space. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Aware of the breath. There's nothing better to bring us present than the breath, because we can't breathe into yesterday, we can't breathe into tomorrow. We can breathe right now. We can breathe right now. On your next exhale, lower down those knees. Now come up into tabletop. Pause in tabletop, just one breath, breathe in. Now exhale, swing that left foot out to the side off the mat and then send that right leg long towards the short edge. Come into your variation of side plank, left hand down, right arm up. Breathe in, reach for the sky. Nice, guys, inhale. Send the hips forward. See if those fronts of the hips can open just a little bit. And then maybe that right hand goes over the top of the ear, or it can reach straight up for the sky. And then let's make some circles with the arm. Again, opening up kind of the shoulders, the shoulder girdle. And if you want, you can say girdle, girdle, girdle 3 times fast, because it's kind of fun. Opening up the shoulder. Now reach for the sky. Maybe send that right hand behind the back and send the shoulder and the elbow back, opening the chest. Breathe in. Nice. Reach that right arm to the sky. Bend that right knee so we can come up into our gate pose. Inhale. Whew, fresh eyes. Feeling that blood rush into the head. When you're ready, reach up to sky. And maybe side bend over towards that extended leg. The left body opens up. Now reach up to the sky. Now reach over to the left. Nice. Nice job, guys. And inhale back to center. Exhale, fold it forward. Let's walk the hands forward. Keep that right leg out unless it's uncomfortable, and then bring it into puppy pose. Otherwise, keep the arms forward. The right leg is out. Melt the heart down. Maybe say to yourself or out loud, Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Now exhale, walking the hands back towards the knee, towards the center of the body. We're going to sweep the arms up to the sky. Nice. Exhale, arms come out. Let's bring that left hand down. And an option to stay here in this variation of side plank, or to ground that right foot and send the left foot long. And then send the shoulders forward, the hips forward, so the weight is in the back of that left shoulder. And reach the arms to sky. Maybe you want to bend the knee, that top leg back and forth. Maybe you want to open the arms up and do some more shoulder rolls. Always an option to keep that knee, left knee down, or the right foot down. Breathe in. Now exhale, reach the right hand to sky, nice and high. And now exhale, lower the right hand down, lower the knees down. Let's sit back, child's pose, exhale. And let out the breath. Maybe find your mantra, or just feel that breath's melody in your being. One more breath in. Exhale, rolling up to tabletop, finding that tabletop. And when you find the tabletop, swing the right foot out. And with that right foot swung out to the side, send the left leg towards the left foot towards the short edge, and come into that variation of side plank. And now here we are. You can even have a block underneath that right hand. Find some shoulder circles, reaching the arm over the head, up and back. Feeling the hips forward and the shoulders back. Yeah. And then reach for the sky. Maybe send that arm over the head. Feeling the side stretch. Breathe in. Exhale, bring that hand back to center. Let's rise up. And then move side to side. So we'll go over to the left, reaching towards the foot side or the leg side of the body, because we have both sides of our body have legs, but reaching toward the extended leg. And then over towards the bent leg. Some side bends. Some love for the spine. Inhale back up to the sky. Nice. Let the breath go. And then bring those hands down. The right hand can come to the block or the earth. And then finding your variation of side plank. Maybe it looks just like this. Maybe you send that right foot long, the right leg long. Lift the leg or move the arms to find some circles. Find the variation that works for you in your space today. Grounding us into the present moment with the breath. Two more breaths. Nice job, guys. Reach for the sky, deep breath in. And now exhales, bring that right knee down to the ground. Then sweep the arms up to the sky. And now we're gonna fold it forward, finding that variation of puppy pose. Sinking the heart down, the hands down, that leg long. Stretching out the back after the side plank. Breathing in and out. Exhale. One more breath in. And now exhale, walking the hands nice and slow back towards midline. Now place the hands on the ground. Maybe bring that right foot up. Step the right foot towards the short edge. And the left foot faces the long edge. And then let's rise up, finding warrior two. If that doesn't make much sense to do it from the way that I just said it, find your way into warrior two. So maybe you come into tabletop and step the right foot forward and the left foot pivots down to warrior two. Then we'll open up. And then sink in to the feet, sink into the lower part of the body, that lower part from hips down. Feel it heavy and grounded. And the hips up, feel it elevated and light. Let's breathe in. Exhale, bring that left hand down the back of the body. Lift the right hand to sky. And maybe we bring that right hand behind the back, opening up the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, send the right hand up to sky. Breathe in at the top. And then we'll bring our arms back out. Set up that warrior two. Feel that in your space. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you hinge and find Utthita Parsvakonasana. Extended side angle pose. Breathing in. Exhale, sigh. Deep breath in. Now exhale, bring that left hand down and meet the right. Pivot onto the ball of the left foot. Now lower that left knee down. And then bring the left hand to the ground. Reach the right arm up to sky. So that revolved side angle. So a little twist. Reaching up. Maybe that right hand comes down and behind the back. Placing the hand on the sacrum. And then reach the arm to sky. Exhale, bring the hand down to the ground. Frame the foot. Let's step it back. Downward facing dog. And in our downward facing dog, let's be here for 5 breaths. In those 5 breaths, grounding into your downward facing dog, grounding into your space, and then sending your love and awareness to all of us in the room today and beyond. Breathe in and out. Now inhale, glance up at the hands, stepping that left foot forward and pivot the right heel down. Ground through the feet. Find that strength and heaviness in the legs and the feet. Float up, finding the extended fingertips. And then sinking into Virabhadrasana 2. Sigh, let it go. Landing here, inhale. Let's exhale, hinging at the waist, coming into extended side angle first. The arm going up to the sky, the opposite arm reaching down to the ground. Breathing in. Exhale, maybe that back hand comes to the low back. Now back up. Reach that back hand down, the opposite hand comes to the sky. Again, finding that arm behind the back, maybe opening up the chest and the heart. Breathe in. And exhale back. Find your arms reaching for the short ends of the mat. Crown of the head reaching to the sky. Now exhale, bring hands to the hips. Pivot onto the ball of that right foot. Hover over that thigh as you bring that right hand down to the ground. And the left arm twists up towards the heavens. Draw that belly button into the spine. So we have our core active here. Let's inhale. Exhale. Now exhale, bring the left hand and frame the foot. Ground into that left foot. Step the right foot forward beside the left. Let's sit back, Utkatasana. Bring the hands to the hips. Lift the heart, lift the shoulders. And maybe find opposite elbows behind the back. Sending the shoulder blades, those scapula together. Breathe in. Exhale, ground into the right foot. Lift that left foot up and come onto the ball of the right foot. The left foot is lifted, I guess like a flamingo. And then lower that right heel down and lower that left foot to the ground. Let's pause here at the bottom. Breathe in. And now ground into that left foot. Lift the right foot up, come onto the ball of that left foot. You can keep the left foot totally grounded if you want. But find some presence in the breath, in the movement. And now lower the right foot, ground the heels. Go with the hands, reach for the sides and then up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Ground the feet. Offer a breath in. Exhale, Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Maybe close the eyes. Noticing the beating of the heart in your chest. Exhale, sigh. Inhale, arms come up above the head. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Let's lift up to find a flat back. Hands come to the thighs or maybe to the shins and reach that crown of the head forward. Come onto the balls of the feet again, just like we did in our crow or our chair. So on the balls of our feet, head reaching forward. Exhale, lower those heels, bend the knees, rise up to stand again. Now maybe a slight back bend, hands in prayer, so the hips forward, arms reach back. Exhale, Uttanasana. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh. Now inhale, step the right foot back on the ball of the right foot. The left foot is forward. Let's rise up. Reaching for the sky with the arms. And then open the arms out to the side. Let's exhale, twist towards the left. So towards that bent leg, breathe in. Exhale, that left hand comes to the hamstring. The right arm reaches up to sky. Maybe you reach the right arm out to the side and open up the chest in our back bend. That left hand is twisted behind us. Maybe reach the right arm to sky. Exhale, reach the right arm forward, coming out of the back bend. The left arm reaches back. And then exhale, round, bringing everything forward. Inhale. Exhale, reach up to the sky. Now bring the hands forward on the inside of that foot. Left hand down, right arm reaches up. Nice, side angle pose. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh. One more breath. Release the hand down to the ground. The left foot is forward. Let's step the right foot forward towards the edge of the mat. Bring the left foot towards the edge. Maybe we sink down into our malasana. The hips reaching for the ground. Those sits bones reaching down. If that doesn't feel good on the knees, find your sumo squat. Let's be here for a couple breaths. Again, noticing the physical body. Noticing the breath. Exhale, send that left hand to the ground, reaching for the ground with the left hand. The right arm reaches up, a little twist in our malasana or twist in our sumo, wherever you're at. And then bring the hands back to center and open up to the other side. Right arm out, left arm up. Twisting open. Exhale, bring the hands back to center. Wherever you're at, let's bring the hands down. Let's rise up to a forward fold. The feet can still face out. We're gonna open a little bit different part of the leg here with our feet turned out. Let's breathe in. Now exhale, maybe we sink it down. We find our crow pose or an invitation to stay in a forward fold. So maybe your hands are down and feet come together. And if you want to do your crow taps where you lower those big toes down and up, you can do that. Or keep those feet out and find your forward fold. Just a few more breaths wherever you're at. And now let's exhale, lower the feet. If you're in crow, if you're in your malasana or forward fold, let's gently rise up. So we're all gonna rise up together, moving nice and slow with awareness. And the hands come down to the side. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Pivot the feet so they face forward. Inhale, hands come above the head, palms come together. Send the hips forward, Pranayama, slight back bend. Now exhale, fold it forward. Hands come to the ground, grounding into the balls of the feet. Bringing our hands to the shins or the thighs, the crown of the head reaches forward. Let's breathe in. Now exhale, grounding the feet. So we ground into that right foot. Step the left foot back. Inhale to rise and reach. Exhale, sink that lower half of the body down. Really nice job, guys. Inhale. Exhale, arms come out to the side so we can twist open. And now you can stay here just with our arms reaching out to the sides, or you can bring that right hand to that hamstring, reach the left arm up for a little back bend. Maybe you bring that left arm out to the side. You can open up the heart a little bit if that arm is out to the side versus just straight up. A little back bend and a twist. Now exhale, bring the arms back so they're reaching from front to back of the mat. Nice, and exhale back to the front. Inhale, arms come above the head. Pause with those arms above the head. Breathe in and out. Now exhale, fold it forward, the right hand on the inside of the foot. And open up towards the left. Extended side angle pose. Nice, breathing in. Letting the breath leave the body. Another breath in. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Frame the foot, let's step the foot back. Now here's our plank pose, our first plank of the day, Palakasana. Good morning, Palakasana. Nice and sturdy. Maybe a Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Breathe in. Exhale, breathing back to downward facing dog, let it go. And lower down to dolphin. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. You can be in dolphin or downward facing dog. If you're in dolphin, let's lift up to downward facing dog. If you're in downward facing dog, let's step both feet forward to the front of the mat. When you get to the front, pivot the feet out towards the corners of the mat. Lower back down into Malasana, or you can find your sumo squat. And in Malasana, option to come into that crow pose, or to just rest in Malasana. So whatever feels right for you, wherever your energy is, we'll be here for another 3 breaths. So now lowering the feet if you're in crow. If you're in Malasana, we're going to slowly, gently rise up to stand again. And then exhale, hands come down to the side. Nice, guys. Pivot the feet towards the front of the mat. And then we're going to turn and stand towards the long edge and move right into our moon salutations. And as we set up for our moon salutation, ground through the feet, roll the shoulders, up, back, and down. Find a steady starting, a steady setting point. You notice the temperature of the body, the beating of the heart in the chest. And we'll inhale, bring our arms up to the sky. Nice. Now here's our side bend over to the left. Then through the middle. Exhale over to the right. Now back to the middle. And then exhale, step the feet nice and wide. The arms come out. Utthita Tadasana, our extended mountain pose. So feel our energy out, but we're still grounded. Let's inhale. Exhale, pivot that right foot towards the short edge of the mat. Arms are out, that left leg is towards the short edge, breathe in, or long edge, breathe in. Exhale, send that hand past the right foot, you hinge at the waist, left arm comes to sky, Trikonasana. Try to send the left hip forward and that left shoulder back. Breathe in. Maybe that right arm comes up, exhale. Deep breath in. Now exhale, lower that right hand if it's not lowered already. Bend that right knee. The left hand comes down to meet the right hand. Pivot onto the ball of that left foot. Now here we are, crescent lunge. The right knee is bent. We're on the ball of the left foot. You can hover the hands on either side of the calf, or maybe you want to lift up and reach for the sky. Kind of catching that full moon in the hand. So wherever you're at, we'll be here for 2 more breaths, whether you're high or you're low. Now exhale, you can frame that foot for support, hands come to the ground, so we can pivot over towards the long edge of the mat, coming into Skandasana, that side lunge. You can hover the heart over the thigh, or you can lift up. Breathe in. That left foot can ground, or you can come onto the heel and open up with some external rotation, the toes to the sky. You can explore and see where your body's at today. Another breath. Now exhale, bring the hips towards the middle, pivot the feet towards the corners of the mat. Exhale, sink the hips down, finding our goddess squat. Let's bring our arms reaching for the sides of the mat. Tuck that pelvis, heart beaming forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, let the breath go, grounding into the feet, feeling ourselves present. Exhale, hands come to the hips. Pivot the feet towards the long edge. Exhale, over towards the left. A low lunge on the other side. You can keep the hands down and they can be lifted. And that right heel can be down and the toes to the sky. Or the whole foot can be on the ground. Maybe close the eyes and see yourself here. Feel yourself here. One more breath. On an exhale, our hands come to the ground. We pivot the feet towards the short edge. So now we're in our crescent lunge. The ball of the right foot grounds, left foot grounds. Hands can hover, or we can lift. You close the eyes. One more breath. Exhale, brings that right heel down. We straighten that front leg. The left hand moves to the inside of the leg. The right arm reaches up. Here we are, Trikonasana. Any variation with those arms, if that left arm wants to come up, maybe the right arm reaches over the head too. You've got that full moon in your hands. Maybe the right arm is straight, or the right arm behind the back on that low back like we did earlier. In and out with the breath. Grounding into the present moment. Now let's exhale. The right arm comes to sky wherever it is, and then our arms reach for those short edges as we bring the shoulders over the hips. When we get those arms out to the side, pivot that left foot towards the long edge. Utthita Tadasana. And then mindfully step the feet together. Hands come to the heart in prayer. Nice, lift the arms to the sky, over to the left, over to the right. Now back to the middle. Inhale, open up, Utthita Tadasana. Exhale to ground in that space, in the shape. Inhale. Exhale, pivot that right foot towards the short edge, reach the right hand over the foot, and then hinge, Trikonasana. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh. Inhale. Exhale, the left hand comes to meet the right, bend the right leg on the ball, the left foot, crescent lunge. Any variation, find your expression. Moving with awareness, ground the hand, pivot the feet towards the long edges, find our side lunge. Nice job, guys. Really good. Exhale, bring the hips to the middle, pivot the feet towards the corners of the mat, sink the hips down. Uttakata Konasana. Nice job. Breathe in and ground through the feet. Consciousness rising through the crown of the head. Now exhale, pivot the feet again towards the long edge and sink over to the left, Samastah. Inhale. Letting any energies rise up, any emotions, any thoughts, let them be there in this space. Exhale, you can lower the hands as we pivot into our crescent lunge on the other side. You can rise or you can bow. Now exhale, pivot the right heel down, straighten that left leg, the right arm reaches for sky, Trikonasana on the other side. Like the Trinity, transformation, creation, and sustenance. Let's inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Pivot the feet, bring the arms out wide, Utthita Tadasana. Good. Now step the feet together, hands reach above the head. And then bend over to the left, and then over to the right. And now back to the middle. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart. And we'll pause here, grounding in Tadasana. Inhale. Now exhale, bring the hands to the side. Step up and face the front of your mat again, but the short edge, finding our Tadasana. We're going to breathe in. And exhale, sigh to reset. This new orientation. And now maybe step back kind of towards the middle of your mat. Maybe towards actually like 3/4 of the way back on the mat. Let's breathe in and out. Exhale. Inhale, let's draw the right knee up into the chest, lifting and standing tall out of the left foot. Breathe in. Now exhale, bring that right foot down and back. Maybe catching it with the right hand. That right hand can be on the outside of the ankle or the inside. Kick into that foot, stretching out the front of the leg. Maybe you inhale to reach forward. Kicking into the foot. Breathe in. And now exhale, bring that knee back to the middle. Hand comes to the middle. Reach the arms to the sky as we step that right foot forward towards the front of the mat. Sink down into our lunge. Inhale. Exhale, let's frame the foot. Left hand is down, the right arm comes up. One breath with that right arm up. Exhale, the right hand comes down and bring the left hand up. Now exhale, that left hand comes down. We're gonna lower that left knee, send the hips back. The right foot comes to the sky in an Ardha Hanumanasana. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh. Now inhale. Exhale, plant that front foot back into our low lunge, pull the toes under. Let's step it back to our plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down the knees. Let's sit back in child's pose just for a breath. Inhale. Now exhale, lifting and rising forward. Let's offer a cat-cow, dropping the belly, lifting the heart. Now pressing the earth away, rounding the spine, tilting the pelvis. Drop the belly, lift the heart. Now exhale one more time, rounding that back. Here's our Halloween black cat right here. Now exhale, let's find our tabletop. Step the right foot between the hands. Come onto the ball of that left foot. Inhale, lift up to the sky. Grounding the ball of the right foot. Left foot, sorry, inhale. And then we'll exhale, fold it forward, lower that right knee down, left knee down. And now bring the right foot over towards the left. The right knee comes down towards the right wrist, lowering down into pigeon pose. And exhale, bow. And I know you all are familiar with this, but if you need to bring a blanket under your hip, or maybe you want to bring your arms far forward and sinking down. Maybe you're finding a mantra, Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Now let's lift the head, glancing up towards the hands. Bring those hands back towards the knee. Curl the left toe under. Bring that right knee up. Now the right foot comes back. Let's find downward facing dog. Exhale. And bring the knees wide. You can pedal out the legs if you need. Inhale. And exhale. Begin to walk the hands towards the feet. Like a little caterpillar. Going backwards towards the back of the mat. Back, back, back. And then hang in a forward fold. Opening up the backs of the legs again. Let's breathe in. Exhale, the hands come forward just a little bit. We'll walk the hands towards the feet. So now we're about 3/4 of the way towards the back of the mat. Bend the knees, rising up to sky. Exhale, hands come down to the side. Ground into the right foot, lift that left knee up, squeezing that leg into the chest. Inhale. And then exhale, send that left foot back. Grab the ankle, the inside of the outside with that left hand, kick into that left hand. Send the right arm forward. Nata Ajasana. You can make this whatever variation you would like. You want it more of like a back bend, kick into that hand and bend back. You can lean forward, open the heart, inhale. And now exhale, bring that knee down, the hand comes down. Breathe in. Exhale, let's step that left foot forward, coming onto the ball of that right foot. Yeah, now bring the lower down, the right hand comes down, reaching up for sky. Breath in. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand reaches for sky. Inhale. And exhale. Now the right hand comes down. You can ground the right knee, send the hips back, finding our Ardha Hanumanasana. Toes reach for the sky, heel presses down. Opening up the back of the leg. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh. Deep breath in. Exhale to bend that foot. Bend the knee. Foot comes down. Press the hands down. Lift that right knee up. And now sweep that left foot back and the left knee towards the left wrist. Lower down the right knee. And then find your variation of pigeon on the side. Maybe you want to come onto your back for your figure 4. Maybe close the eyes. And let out a Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Bringing that right knee back as much as you need to open up the hips more. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's exhale to bring our hands to the ground, the heart and the shoulders lift Let's just roll over to the left. So we come down onto our seat and the right leg sweeps out and the left can sweep out to meet it. You can thunder thigh the legs out. And then we can bring the soles of our feet together. So soles of the feet together. And maybe from there we walk back, coming onto the elbows, onto the forearms, drop the head back. Just a couple breaths here, can lift the head up. Breathing in and out. And exhale, you can bring the feet a little bit towards the ground to lift the heart and the chest back forward. Now let's send that left leg long. Draw the right knee into the chest. Maybe bring the right leg across the body, or it can be right on the inside of that left leg. And then from there, interlace the hands on the shin. Lengthen through the spine. And then we'll exhale, twist towards that right leg. You can bring the right hand behind you if you want, or keep it on the leg. The left leg is long. Nice long spine. And exhale. Bring the heart back to the middle. Let that leg go long. Bend the left foot in. Keep it on the inside of the leg or the outside. Hands interlace on the shin. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Crown reaching forward. Lower body heavy as we twist towards the left. Maybe the eyes close in your twist. Exhale, bring the heart back to shine towards the feet, towards that knee. Bring the left leg across the body if it's not there already. Bring the right foot in. And now find those sits bones grounded. Lift the shoulders up back. Hands press on the knees or the shins. Bring the heart forward. And then sink it back, shoulders back. Let's find a boat pose. Any variation of boat that would suit your Saturday. Maybe the river's iced over, you can't move, and so you just have the feet down. So find your variation. Nice strong core. Steady spirit, steady mind. And then slowly lowering the heels as we recline back to bring the low back down, then mid back, then upper back, resting down on the earth, hands can come above the head, reaching beyond the top of the mat, feet point towards the bottom. And then exhale to arrive in Shavasana. Socks, sweatshirts, blankets coming into play. Our body is going to cool just a little bit. And scan the body. Yeah, you got it. Anything that might feel really nice right now. Hugging the knees in or sending those legs to the sky. You can drop the knees to one side and then the other. And letting the breath just wash over you as you settle into the space. This earth that supported our movement and our breath is now supporting our rest and our breath within that rest. As you sink into the earth, You're sinking into the same earth as everyone around you in this room and beyond. Just sinking into oneness. Breathing the same air. And existing on the earth, that same earth. Nice job, guys. Letting the body rest. Relaxing the inside of the mouth, letting the tongue relax. The teeth maybe fall apart. The eyes sink in the back of the head. The hips relax. The ankles and knees relax. Palms and elbows, shoulders relax. Now begin to consciously connect with the beating of your heart and your body. Feeling the pulse of existence within you. Maybe you place one hand on your stomach and one hand on your heart. You just stay exactly as you are. Then say to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be happy. May I have peace. And breathe out. Now bring to your mind someone that you love very much. See their face. And say to that person, May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be happy. May you have peace. And breathe out. Now bring to your mind someone that you see in passing, maybe around your neighborhood, or that you've seen in passing in the past. You don't maybe know them very well, but you've just come across them. And say to that person, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be happy. May you have peace. And breathe out. Now bring into mind maybe someone that you have a challenging situation with. Maybe it's someone that has a different point of view than yourself. It could be an organization or an ideology. Visualize that person or thing and extend to them. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be happy. May you have peace. And breathe out. Allow loving kindness to fill your space. And from this space of stillness and loving kindness, gently come up to a seated position. You can find the mudra that we started with, or bring your hands to your heart, or just rest them in your lap. We'll chant our mantra 3 times before closing our practice today. Let's exhale. And inhale. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om